kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the build-up, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Here we go! 15 run. 15 run. Ready?
On first down. It's Warren. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Well, this one complete to Smith. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Let's take it inside his own 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Oh, you got deep?
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 3 down, 3 down.
Ready, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Switch up, switch up. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Bowman, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert able to knock this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Complete. Smith has it. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Ready, break.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Plays like we just saw there. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Second and 11. He finds his target. It's Evans. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They'll drop to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The open man is Westbrook. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, now this from 43. Seibert's kick is good. And they add on to their first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 3. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Set
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well. Field across the 45.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Here we go. 60 or. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie, on the defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
70, Indy.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 58 yards, the distance covered on the punt return. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory,
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
To number 82. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Intercept. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there, man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, ready, come get me, play.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. Johnson, the intended target. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Bowman. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And his throw is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Get ready. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Evans. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Bowman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now back to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st down, Bowman. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's his third sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, it's Evans, and he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Nice. Cool. He's not going to get me.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Move. 3 down. I got 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, over.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.